Handle's dashboard tiles are entirely customizable and can be configured based on what's most important to your organization's sales goals. In this section, we'll show you some examples of how you can filter the dashboard tiles that will allow you to measure speed to close based on certain parameters. We'll start with filtering by a specific time frame. Configuring your pipeline by time periods, usually 7 days, 30 days, and 60 days, is a classic way to view speed to close data. With this data, you can determine an individual salesperson's or the entire sales team's sweet spot for closing. For instance, the average number of days to close a sale. In this view, you'll most likely see that close ratios are lower at 7 days than at 30 days because deals take more than 7 days to close. Generally, somewhere in the middle is your sweet spot. This data can help you identify outliers or salespeople who are closing above the speed to close average and those who are selling below the average. Then, you can start asking important questions, such as, are these individuals who are selling slower following up enough? Keep in mind it can be helpful to vary the time period of your calculations. For instance, 7, 30, and 60 days are common, but you could use any variation. By using your own time frames and playing with the outcomes, you can gain a deeper understanding of what's happening at different points in the pipeline. Next, let's look at filtering by quote date versus close date. This is another way you can filter your speed to close ratio, and that's quote versus close date. Depending on your goals, you can choose to include or exclude no purchases in your closed ratio formula. Finally, you can filter by product segment. In Handle, you can create dashboard tiles that show the minimum, maximum, and average number of days it takes for an individual to close, starting at the quote date of a sale. At some point, you may want to know if an individual's or your team's speed to close ratio changes based on the product type. This data can help you understand your top products and how quickly each of them sells, letting you determine where you should focus your sales efforts. You can filter just by the product type or the product type within a certain time frame, and by that I mean 7 days, 30 days, or 60 days.